Niagara Falls is one of the most alluring natural landmarks in the Western Hemisphere, with its three pristine waterfalls drawing millions of tourists every year. In 1901, one woman decided that she would rather go over the falls than stand and watch like everybody else. Her name was Annie Edson Taylor. Born in 1838, Taylor had suffered the loss of her husband and young son early in life, and as a traveling schoolteacher she found that her finances were dwindling. In 1899, Taylor overheard a tavern owner brag about having gone down Niagara Falls in a rubber suit. She knew this was impossible, but soon had a crazy idea. If she were to go over the falls and survive, the publicity and speaking engagements that would ensue would free her from her financial burden. She directed the construction of a 5-foot 3-inch tall oak barrel that weighed roughly 160 pounds, with a harness inside to keep her secure. A 200-pound anvil was attached to the bottom as ballast. She hired a promoter to bill her as the Queen of the Mist, and on October 24, 1901, she was ready to go. Donning a black dress, her team strapped her into the harness, padded the interior with pillows, towed her out a mile upstream, and released the barrel at 4:05 p.m. The barrel gently bobbed down the Niagara River before free-falling down Horseshoe Falls. Taylor was recovered on the Canadian side at 4:40, only suffering from cuts and bruises, and her barrel remained remarkably intact. Though Taylor's adventure made front-page news across the United States, she only ever made a modest income from selling photos and sensationalized booklets. A large portion of her earnings went towards hiring private investigators to locate her barrel after her promoter had absconded with it, ultimately to no avail. When Annie Taylor died in 1921, she had so little money that her burial was funded by outside donations. Her story remains one of the more entertaining Western New York legends and serves as a reminder that fame doesn't necessarily equal fortune.